Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are for grade 2 math. You can find all the lessons on aplustudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. So we're going to start with the chapter estimation and rounding. Okay. So let's just start with the lesson here. I'm on grade 2. Chapter we are on right now is estimation and rounding. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is estimate to the nearest 10. Okay, so let's just start with the lesson. Estimate to nearest 10. How many marbles are there? So there are more than two groups of 10 marbles. So there are more than 20 marbles. Let's just start with the how many marbles are there? Estimate. There are around 50. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, estimate 68 to the nearest 10. So basically 68 is between two tens, 60 and 70. And if you see 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that would be around 68. So that would be near to. So 68 is rounded to 70. Option number 3 is the correct option. Thirty-four is rounded to 30. Option number 3 is the correct option, that is 30. So they are around 20. Option number one is the correct option. Estimate 45 to nearest 10. So 45 is rounded to 50. Option number one is the correct option. Estimate 98 to nearest 10. So 98 is rounded to. Ninety-eight is rounded to 100. Option number three is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is round to nearest 10. Okay, estimate 35 to the nearest 10. So how do we estimate? We need to estimate the tens digit, right? So 3 is the digit that is at the tens place, and right next to 10, right digit, right? 3 is the digit that's at the tens position, and on the right hand side we have 5. You need to compare the number given on the right hand side of the digit. We need to find the place value is you need to compare it to the place value. Okay, let's just start with the questions. What is 54 rounded to nearest 10? So 54. 5 is the digit that is at the 10. Look at the right hand side, we have 4. We need to compare this 4 to 5. So 4 is less than 5. That means we need to round on the same 10. So it will be 95 and replace the 1 0, so it would be 10. The correct option is 50. 85, right? 8 is at the tens position. On the right hand side of 8, we have 5. 5 is equal to 5. So when we have equal, when they are exactly equal, that means you need to round up. So it will be rounded to 90. So 85 is rounded to 90. What is 41 rounded to nearest 10? What is 41 rounded to nearest 10? So 41 is rounded to 40. Option number 2 is the correct option. 23 is rounded to 20. Option number 1 is the correct option. Yes, it is 70. Very good. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is 72 rounded to the nearest 10? So the hundredth digit is 2. On the right hand side of the 2, we have 5. And 5 is equal to 5. So you need to round up, right? Add 1 to the hundreds place and replace the other digits with 0. So it would be rounded to 300. Option is the correct option. 300 it is. What is 76 rounded to 10? So 7 is at the tens position, right? And on the right hand side of 7, we have 6. 6 is greater than 5, so we need to round up, so it would be rounded to. So we need to round up, it would be 80. Option number 2 is the correct option. So 593 is rounded to 600. The correct option is 600. What is rounded to nearest 10? What is 161 rounded to nearest 10? So 161, 6 is the digit that at the tens position. Right next to 6, we have 1. 1 is less than 5. So you need to round on the same 10. It would be 160. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is 485 rounded to nearest 100? So we have 485. 4 is at the hundreds position. Right next to 4, we have 8. 8 is greater than 5. So we need to round up. Add 1 to hundreds digit and then replace the rest of the numbers with 0. So it will be rounded on. It would be rounded to 500. What is 22 rounded to nearest 10? Twenty-two is rounded to 20. Option number 3 is the correct option. $898 is rounded to 900. Option number 1 is the correct option. What is 58 rounded to nearest 10? $58 is rounded to 60. Option number 3 is the correct option. What is 841 rounded to nearest 100? So 841 is rounded to 800. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 2 math. Chapter we're working on is estimation and rounding. The lessons for today are estimate to nearest 10, to nearest 10, then round to nearest 10 or 100. So make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write them down in the chat box. No questions.